Hello again. My home base is in the northwest of the United States of America. We call it God's country. Why? Because we have crystal clear lakes and rivers, acres and acres and acres of gorgeous forests. We have the Pacific Ocean. We have 2 mountain ranges. We have thousands of acres of golden grain and vineyards and orchards, clean air. It's wonderful to live here. But also in January and February, we often have overcast skies and we can get pretty sad. Seasonal affect disorder is not uncommon here, although the plus side is often fog comes in and it absolutely frosts the entire world. It's so beautiful. It's a wonderland. And if it snows, the beautiful spruce trees are like lovely ladies in white gowns at the ball. A wonderland to look upon. But if you're sad, it doesn't make much difference. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how to not be so sad. One way is to simply sit for 20 minutes under a full spectrum light bulb. Now you can get those at the store, and you could do it, while you're exercising on your bike or while you're eating your breakfast or, watching TV or whatever. But just 20 minutes will do it. And also make sure you've got plenty of vitamin D, since we're not getting good old soul into our body. One of my main goals in ministry is to equip people, to empower them so that they can function well, have an abundant life full of joy. And so I'd like to share one of those tools with you today. Now, God gave us an imagination. You see, that's what separates us from the animals. And I'm going to ask you to initiate your imagination with this tool. But first of all, I'd like you to get a paper and a pen. So now, I find it's best if we write this down because it is very special. And sometimes we'll forget this wonderful special that can actually bless us every time we read it in the future. So, if you have your paper and your pencil and paper ready, number 1, I'd like you to relax. Make sure that, the phone's not going to ring and you're not going to be interrupted. This won't take long, but you don't want to be interrupted. So that done, pencil, pen in hand, now I want you to activate your imagination in your spirit, which means I want you to, now you can do it with your eyes open or closed, but I want you to look around wherever you are and I want you to find Jesus. Remember, he's with us all the time, right? In spirit. But we're doing a spirit search. Keep looking until in your spirit you sense you see him somewhere. Now, like right now, I'm sitting here in this chair and there's another chair to my right. And as I'm doing this, it's like the Lord's sitting on that chair. So my question would be, Lord, where are you in this place? So write that question down. Lord, where are you in this place? It may be inside your vehicle. It may be in your bedroom, your kitchen, your living room, but whatever that space is in which you find yourself. And now notice how he's dressed. Oftentimes that will give you a clue for the next question. So notice, is he in his white robe with the blue sash, which is very common, or in coveralls, ready to do some kind of work on a car? I don't know, but just write that down. The next question is, Lord, what are you doing? And then just be patient, wait until you get that answer. Now, many times the answers are not at all what we would have thought about. So it's a pretty good clue that the Lord's talking to us. He is not a chatty Cathy. So if someone's rambling on, you know that's not the Lord talking to you. It might be somebody inside or whatever. And I know that's a problem. Sometimes you've suffered a lot with lots of voices that you couldn't trust, that aren't helpful. But I want you to know the Lord's voice will never contradict his personality nor his principles. Okay? And it might be helpful to invite everybody to participate. And by doing so, they would need to listen as well to hear what he's saying. And then once you get that still small voice sense of something, write it down. Third question, how can I cooperate? You know, the Lord Jesus told us when he walked the earth that he only did what the Father did. I think one of the greatest reasons I love Jesus so much is because he's perfect. I just love perfection. And so yearn for it. It's so non-perfect most of the time here. But he's always right. He's perfect. So I figure if he only does what the Father does, probably it's wise if I choose to do the same. So I'm asking, how may I cooperate, Lord, with what you are doing now? And it's quite interesting, again, some of the things that you will hear from him. And then last, I want you to ask, do you want to tell me anything? Now, I'll warn you, there are not too many times when I do this exercise, and I do it a lot, that I don't weep with joy. Because what the Lord speaks to us is always blessed, always good. Even if he's teaching us, even if he's training us, directing us, it's precious, it's sweet, it's good. So don't be surprised, even you men, if you weep a little. That's just a sign of the Holy Spirit's presence anyway. And by the way, whomever designed this exercise originally, I just thank God for you. I am so sorry. I don't know who you are, and I can't give you adequate credit. But if any of you know who originally designed this, please let me know so I can give that honor and credit where credit is due. So what you accomplish by this little tool is you connect with God, you receive joy and amazing peace and strength for your day. And with the joy, you aren't sad anymore.